Alright guys, it is another beautiful Monday morning, and Mike and I are out, but no, that's not Mike. That's Jim. He and Ron joined us as well. Ron and Mike are on the other side of that tree at the house next door. Got permission for both of them. I've worked all this side right here, found some clad. I had a 1241 signal right here with a little bit of depth, and I popped my first wheat penny of the day, and it's in the 40s, I can tell. But that's a good start. A little bit slow getting started, but is a wheat penny. As you can see, I'm right next to the old brick sidewalk here. So those are things we look for when we're out scouting. So we'll see if this pays off for us. No one else has called me over yet, so apparently no one's found anything. But we'll see what we can get. All right, just one step away from that other weedy. I had an 1137, 1138 signal, and this one's an oldie. Good old greeny 1916 plain on this wheat scent. So that's a good deal. Tickled with that. We'll see what else we can get on. Alright, Jim comes to me. He scored him something good. And this is pretty cool because this is about 5 inches deep. You can see it. It says R.L. DeRossi, 1101 Webster. And that's the address that we are hunting. So we think it was probably a dog tag, or maybe attached to something else, but who knows. It's a cool find. It's worn. I bet it was a dog tag. You can see where it's worn through, or could have been a pendant, so he could find his way home, you know. People like Jim need stuff like that so he can get home. His wife will keep track of him that way.
I'm almost home.
She probably makes you wear a shock collar at home. We'll keep going. I got a deep one here I'm trying to get out. We'll see what it is. If it's anything good, I'll show you. Well, I'm honestly hoping that it gets better than this, but I did pop another wheat penny, this one from the 50s. And all these wheat pennies seem to be right in a row, just right through here on different paths through. But another weedy. That's 3 in the pocket. We'll see what else we can get on. Alright, Jim come around the corner. He had migrated a little bit further north on us, following the old sidewalk, which is buried now, and check out what he busted. Captain Kimosabe himself. 1905 Indian. And you've got a couple of wheats, and I got 3 wheats, and I don't know if the other guys have found any wheat yet, but that's a good find. You gave up your spot now, everybody else is gone, you know that. They went over to your spot. Bottom feeders, aren't
They
they?
can look all they want.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna find nothing.
Put it in your case. I might get over there myself. We'll keep going. Alright guys, take a look at this that Jim found here in the backyard. It's one of the STL SFRR, St. Louis San Francisco Railroad tool check tags. Ron and I both have found one of those on video, so Jim now joins the STL SFRR club. And there's a secret handshake. It's going to take us a while to get Jim to learn it. She's still trying to learn the Indian signal. But anyway, we'll keep going, see what else we can get. Alright, Ron snuck one in on us, didn't tell anybody till now. 1963 Rosie, so a little silver on the board for the team. And we're just going to keep plugging on and see what else we can get. Woohoo! Alright, old Mikey and I are at a new permission. Ron and Jim went to get something to eat. His first decent target here, and I say decent, on the low end of decent. This is junker ring, but it's still a ring. Cool to find, so we'll press on before I got to do the show. Don't have a whole lot of time, but this yard obviously been hunted because there's hardly any signals. He was out in the sidewalk strip out there, and that's where he got his first bite. So we'll see what else we can get, but thing shines pretty, doesn't it? Woohoo! We'll keep going. Okay, old Mike and I are at a new permission. House is old, but there's not a lot of targets. You can tell it's obviously been hunted, but it did manage this 1949D wheat scent. So first wheatie from this yard, and we'll see if we can't pilfer something else they might have missed. We'll keep going. Alright, Mikey said, uh-oh, and then he gave the Indian sign, which is incorrect on this one.
What's the buffalo sign?
You know how a buffalo goes. Make the sound of a buffalo.
Moo.
That's a cow, you goofball.
You
city boys. Boy, you're going to have to do some cleaning on this. I can't really get much off of it. Oh, there's the buffalo. There it is. Nice one. It's going to have some detail on it. Hard to say, isn't it? Hmm?
Need some water?
No, I don't like putting water on. You smeared the dirt around. You can at least see his face.
Huh?
Well, good find, Mike.
All right, man.
That's what we usually find in hunted out yards, is nickels.
Buffalo sound like? Oh. Do it again?
There. Yeah, go to a zoo, man. Come on.
Right.
We'll see what else we get. There you go. Good job. Choo-choo train going by. You can see the imprint right there of the coin. And you can actually, believe it or not, you can see the 1 cent. It's down in here. I pulled it out. And this one actually, it's not a collector coin or anything like that, but it's a 48 plain, and that's one that I have not found, believe it or not. So, tickled with that, and we will log that one into our account and keep going. Woohoo! Alright, I gave Mikey the call. I was working a 1241 signal. I don't know what it is yet. I know it's a dime, and I know it's silver, but I have not pulled it out yet. It was right there, about 4 inches down.
Looking down here, and he's got something
See.
good.
Oh, I think it's a barber. Are you
All
kidding
right.
me? That's exactly what we talked about here. We hadn't found a barber
Awesome.
dime in a long time. 1908. I think that's what it is. Yep, 1908 barber dime. I caught it a little bit, I think. It was in my sidewall. See if it's got a mint mark on it. Oops. Doesn't appear to have that I can see. Anyway, I'm tickled with that. Man, that is awesome. 1241 signal. I'm going to dig those all day, buddy. Woo-hoo, we'll keep going.
Dude.
Okay, guys, that's the yard over there that we got permission for. There's Mike getting into my rig. This guy pulled up that owned this old church. It's not a church anymore, but Mike talked to him and asked him if we could have permission. I've only gone 2 steps. I've done a clad quarter and a American honey whiskey bottle. Had a nickel signal, solid, and I dug it. I don't know what it is. You know, Mike found that buffalo. This thing's only 2 inches deep, though. It's probably modern. It's got a lot of the red look to it. But I thought we'd just look at it together. And it is. It's just a clad nickel. Oh well. You know I love those nickels, and it was worth a try. Woohoo! We'll keep going. Alright, guys and gals. Me and Mike on a new permission, and you know I love them. This is kind of a different style. This is a Tootsie Toy boat trailer, I guess. You can see right there. Tootsie, that's all you can see, and then Chicago, USA, of course, down below. But have not added this one to the collection. Not sure if I think it's a boat trailer. It's got a boat hitch. So, tickled with that. We'll see if we can get on some more. Woohoo! Okay, working along the sidewalk here. The road's right out that way. Got a 1241 signal, which is the same as what that barber rang up earlier today. But this one is not a barber. It's a 50s model, wheat cent. Back is pretty rough. I don't know if it's because there's been flowers planted here and the fertilizer got to it, but anyway, wheat cent. We'll throw it in the box and keep going. Quickset brand. Almost always an 1138. Gotta dig it. Could be a Wheatie too. Another one for the key collection. You'll keep going. Sorry, I'm sweating up a storm. As much as I despise these things, I have to say I enjoyed this one. Check it out. The play dime. I got a spill. A 6 play dime spill with the little hedgehog on it. I absolutely hate finding those things single-wise because they're shiny and they mess with me. But I like this one. We'll keep going. Alright guys, yet another new permission. Got Chris Finley up from Arkansas hunting with us today. Called the for rent sign, and boom, go ahead, help yourself. My second target here, and we were just talking about thimbles, is a cool Coca-Cola thimble. It's been mutilated, beat up pretty bad, but cool thimble. Tickled to have it. We'll see what else we can get. Alright guys, got a new permission. Got Mike over there. Chris is over there looking for his first Indian. The house was built in 1880. I just had a 1241, 1242 signal. And check it out. That thing is sweet. So, anyway, hopefully we can get some stuff older than that. We'll see. Woohoo! Ever so slowly working my way towards the tree. Had a 1247 signal. Check this out. I think it's like the front to a telescope or maybe a microscope or something. It's really cool. It's got glass in it. You can't see through it. It's foggy, but you can kind of tell that you could see through it. You see my finger going back and forth on it? Yeah, cool, fine. See what else we can get.